guys are evil. I'm trying to put my white noise machine
We're
on.
nefarious.
You were doing poor behavior.
Yeah, please just put on
fault.
your white noise machine so it can be all in the fucking video.
Why?
Welcome guys. Today is the 18th episode of the Driplic podcast. We've been doing this shit for 19 weeks. Jesus fucking Christ. On this episode, we're gonna do, what are we gonna do again?
I don't know.
Work stories, yeah. I'm gonna say this one.
Intros. You sound so fake.
Oh god.
You have the worst intros because you always sound so goddamn fake.
I'm gonna just sit this one back because I'm a neat, of course. You know, all people know that.
Wait,
go ahead.
we have a special guest.
Can the special guest like talk?
Yeah, Ross is here, our silent guest, where she's not gonna talk at all.
She. Yeah, good one.
I said what I said.
Marasa, you are correct. Slinger does like to act like he's a talk show host when he does the intro.
I do be
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
Thank you.
No one asked you.
Yeah.
This is coming from the lady who goes, "Hi, it's Moth. Welcome to the podcast."
Yeah, she has the worst intros ever.
She's not in it. She could tell she's just here for the cloud.
I'm not.
What cloud?
What little cloud we have to offer.
The most normal ones in the league. Yeah, I can believe Zaraki. Contra, not so sure. What do you mean by that?
Me?
I mean, Contra is just a meme.
Contra,
I'm completely normal.
You're a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Make jokes about being a pedophile like Haley. So what? That's
not
that's normal.
It's normal to be
Everyone
attracted
makes
to kids,
jokes.
okay?
It's normal to be a pedophile.
That's not where I was going with that.
So much.
My bad.
Just ask Skelly's old priest if he still practices, then you'll know the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I didn't make any jokes about being a pedophile today.
Wow, what a
that one from earlier, I was making fun of someone else.
Yet, you still have...
yeah, you did make a... Actually, you did make a...
No, I was making fun of someone... I was making fun of someone else. Yeah, I'm not the pedophile in this situation.
In this situation, may I add?
In other situations, I am.
Every other situation you've seen me in, yes. Not this one.
I'm not the pedophile this time.
We're also over here instigating a powerful debate on whether or not Contra is on some cunny shit.
I think he is.
I mean, the man reads Shota NTR, so...
Yeah, but that means he likes older women, so it's fine. I did. I came to it too. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna fucking sue me?
TMI, Skelly. TMI.
But I'm not ashamed. Why else would I be reading it? I'm not like you. I don't read hentai for fun. I'm there for a purpose and to leave.
Yeah, Skelly's biggest flex is that he doesn't watch normal porn.
What the hell, Brush? What is that to read?
So my first job when I was 18 was at Walmart, and anybody's ever worked at Walmart will tell you that it's basically slave labor because they underpay you and they overwork the fuck out of you. Most of my days were spent unloading trucks, and these were these big 18-wheelers you see on the highway, stacked floor to ceiling with shit as small as tampons and as big as like fucking motor oil and futons, right? So it would be one guy in the truck grabbing this heavy-ass shit, throwing it on a conveyor, and he's only as fast as the 8 other people on the line. So if you got this slow, Down syndrome-ass motherfucker that we had at the end of the line with the most shit, yeah, you'd be backed up for a good while. And the thing with these is in the summer, of course, in Vegas, it's like 110 to 115 at most. And you'd be in this fucking metal box, and it would be like 120 inside the truck. So you're dying in there. And, I've had so much shit like fall on me. I've broken a bunch of shit. I've seen a lot of shit. I've slipped on like laundry detergent twice and like busted my ass. I had a vacuum fall on my forehead and like crack the back of my neck.
Clumsy fuck.
And then I found like dog food cans that were like busted open with like maggots in them. Rolled it down the line. Like whoever's got the dog food, may God have mercy on you. And I had an entire wall actually fall on me one time. because on the left side they have pallets shrink wrapped with a bunch of shit on them, and on the right side it's mostly floor to ceiling with a bunch of shit. So my supervisor jacks this one up and he pulls this pallet out, and the entire fucking wall of a bunch of random shit just falls on me. And it's like that shit that you see in cartoons where like the entire front face of a house falls on a guy and like he just barely makes it through that window hole.
Yeah.
That was me, except I actually got pelted with shit. And I was debating on like collapsing in the truck and pretending like I got injured so I can get that sweet workman's comp.
Hate this man. God. I hate this man so much.
Something similar.
Oh yeah,
something very similar to mine. Because I worked a very similar miserable job. Nice. One of my first jobs, like my second technically, because I first was at that printing place, but my second was essentially 12-hour days, like 4 days a week, and then a 10-hour day for the fifth. Like just getting shit on in this warehouse. So it was like, again, it was like 100 degrees in there, so it's fucking miserable. And it was like Tractor Supply, I'm pretty sure it was. And it was like I was an order like picker for fucking like animal food and shit. Nice. So like I'm just surrounded by this like dog food, cat, all kinds of like animal food all fucking day in this heat. So it smelled fucking disgusting. It would make me nauseous and shit.
No.
But like the one time, like, you know, I had the standing pallet or whatever, and you're going around, you know, getting the tickets and filling them. And like I noticed that there was this empty one pallet just sticking out behind me, so I stepped into it and fell on purpose. And then I was like, "Oh no!" I injured my leg.
Oh no!
I got injured. And I got paid for it.
Oh my God.
I paid it. That was the one job I ever had, which made me completely miserable. You interrupted me. Why are you saying okay as if I interrupted you?
No, I said I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
That was like the one job I had where I was completely, like, it actually affected my mental health, where I was like depressed. Like I hated that fucking place. So I'd go home because 12 hours of doing that shit, or like a ridiculous pace, because you have a quota you have to fill, and like me doing a jogging pace was like 80% of the quota. Like I was going 80% speed or whatever. So like I'm going that faster for 12 hours. My fucking feet would be goddamn dead. I just go home, everything would be hurting. I'd pass out and wake up the next day and have to go to work again. It was like one endless day. This is the worst job I ever had. And I remember one time I almost fucking, like, I got so pissed I almost broke down at work because I was doing a ticket or whatever, and, you know, I was like 100 degrees, so I'm sweating, you know, a shit ton, right? And I get this bag where it's this ticket, it's like this heavy ass like powdered milk. It's like 50 pounds. And it's like this giant bag of like powdered milk. And I pick it up, and somebody fucking ripped it and then put it down so like you didn't notice the rip because they didn't want to tape it up. So all this fucking powdered milk just spills on me, and it's sticking to me because I'm wearing a black shirt so you can see it all, and I'm sweating. Like nice. This powder is sticking.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm already so fucking pissed. I'm like, I'll tape this shit up because somebody else will do it. And so I go to tape, you know, try to tape it up, but all the powder is sticking to the tape. Nice. So I can't tape it because the powder just keeps sticking to the tape. I'm ripping off tapes getting stuck to me. I just wanted to kill myself. I debated. I was like, I'm just going to blow my head off. I'm just going to get up from here. I'm going to go home. I'm going to shoot myself in the head. It's like the closest I've ever come. I was so miserable.
Skilly just
point.
Mumbling.
Like I was broke down in powdered milk. I was like, I was on the limit.
Fucking.
Anyway, Moth, now that you're not interrupting me, you can do your story.
Well, my story, I just have little, like, collections of just small instances.
Yeah, it's fine. Say whatever you're going to say.
Wait, does it involve pussy waxing?
No, I'm not going to get to that.
I bet you found some funky shit at that job.
Oh, God, yeah. I'll get to that, but...
Please, go ahead. Start what you want.
I'm going to tell about one of my retail jobs. You said, like, the wall or something, and it reminded me that I used to work at this, like, it was, like a consumer store. Like, you know, it had, like, Funko Pops, had, like, SpongeBob slow cooker.
I think every store is a consumer store.
Well, yeah, but, you know, like, okay, never, don't disregard that then. But, like, it's kind of like Hot Topic, but only merchandise. And so...
Which is what Hot Topic
only
is.
Merchandise?
Well, yeah, okay.
Do you mean like only
I don't know.
foods and stuff like that?
Yeah. What?
This store only had merchandise. How odd.
Stop!
Poor mom.
So I was like working there, and we had a wall of Funko Pops that like stacked to the ceiling, like the entire back of the store was Funko Pops. And I remember like we had this one guy come in, and he was like yelling at all the staff because he wanted to step on the stepladder to get some Funko Pops, but we wouldn't let him, and he got angry with us because it was obvious that he was trying to like trying to get a lawsuit on us by like stepping up there and then just tripping. And I was like I switched sections, and I was working at like the front when I saw him and stuff. I just only went to the back and I talked to him, and then I was moved to the back, and he was still there, and that was like 3 hours in. I'm getting a call from my dad right now. Oh my god. Rip. I have to call my dad.
Rip. Alright, Country.
That was awkward.
Nope.
What?
I hate this man.
Fuck this guy. Kick him out. Kick him out.
I do not have a work story. You talk about that shit all the time.
I talk about how awful it is, but that's just me.
Yeah, how about you talk about the person fucking sabotaging the sandwich? How about you talk about that? Do that.
Oh shit! Somebody sabotaged the sandwich.
It's really boring, though.
What you talking about?
I hate this guy so fucking much. What are you doing here? Who really brought you here?
All right, so
it's not boring. It's like 5 seconds.
We were at work one day, and we're preparing some food for the guy that signs our paychecks. Not exactly my manager, but you know, the guy that signs everybody's paychecks in the store. He moves the money around. So we're preparing like food for him, and I do the first 2 sandwiches. And my coworker catches wind that we're making food for him. So he was like, "Oh, this shit's for Ron. If I knew it was for Ron, I'd have put my dick in the sandwich." So he starts like loading up. So he starts like loading up the last sandwich, like a bunch of like spices and stuff, making it completely inedible. And I'm sitting here thinking, wow, this nigga's a fucking job hazard. So I send him on his break. I trash his sandwich. I make another one, and then I serve my manager the correct sandwich. He was fired a few days later. I didn't say anything about it. I just knew it was coming because that dude was a fuck up.
That dude was about to feed your boss a cock meat sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
With special sauce.
Oh my god!
Tell the MILF story. How about that one? Tell us about the MILF you gave raw chicken to. Well, I want to hear that full story.
There's really nothing to it. I just gave her raw chicken.
Oh yeah, the girl.
Never tell a story. Just kill yourself, Contra. How about that?
I already
blow your head off on this podcast.
I could tell about it.
You can tell it on here too. You can also expand on it. Details.
I can't expand on it. I already like there's really nothing to it. I just serve.
I could tell I could tell another story, like a bad interaction.
Go ahead.
Yeah, tell it.
Well, okay, but God, where did Contra go?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Okay.
He just left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow, he left? Fucking hell.
So I was.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I.
Black trade.
Didn't you? He's typing. I would wait till he's. Oh, he's.
We go. I can't see this.
He said, I think it was. Okay. So I was. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted. It's Rocky. No. Okay. So I was working at that same place, right? And it was Christmas, right? It was like around Christmas, Black Friday, no, it was Black Friday. It was like, we had Black Friday deal all through the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so it was like so fucking busy, right? So, what you do is like, I was assigned to be a greeter, which is just me saying like, hey, welcome into the store. And then I just like point people to like what they need because I can't leave the store because I have to make sure nobody steals anything, you know? So I'm sitting there.
What are you gonna do about it if they did?
Sma.
I'm gonna report them.
Oh yeah, we have to call the mall police on them or something.
Nice.
But one time my manager snatched something. I also snatched something out of someone's hand because he was being fucking rude to me the whole time. So I was like, you don't get to take this. But
Yeah,
anyways,
Moth has an alpha move, no bottom behavior.
Bitch, did he pay for it? I'd be so pissed.
no, because I saw him grab it and walk out. Him and his stinky
So
ass
you didn't
little
want to
son.
because he was mean to you?
Yeah.
Nah, I'd let you go if you were nice to me.
I would have swung. How dare you interrupt my shoplifting, you fucking bitch.
He deserved it because he was being so fucking rude. But anyways,
Yeah, he's stealing shit.
That's not why you deserved it. You deserved it for
I
being
don't
rude,
care.
not stealing.
He was.
Moth is like, I stole it back because he's being rude, not because he was stealing.
Would you please
both,
let
yeah.
me steal, please?
No,
please?
So it was Black Friday. I remember it was the Saturday.
Why's it got to
but
be
we're still
Black
having-
Friday?
I hate you. So anyway, so I'm standing there and I'm greeting people, right? And and these two old ladies walk in, right? And they come up to me and they're like, wow, this store is nice. I was like, yeah, my name is Moth. Let me know if you need anything. But I said my real name, you know. And
Damn, you have a weird name.
You mean Moth's not your real name?
So anyways,
What the fuck?
anyways,
Kelly is my real name.
Yeah, my real name is Iraqi too.
Oh my god. They're walking in and they were like up at the front for like 30 minutes and they were asking me about certain deals, right? And I was telling them, oh yeah, the shirts to buy two, get one half off. There we have a $10 section and if you buy one, you get two free or something like that, you know? And then the only deal I didn't know was the deal on socks. You know, I was new. I was just hired a couple weeks ago, and then we had this new deal. Yeah, and so that bitch, she came up to me and she was like, "What's the deal on socks?" And I said, "Oh, ma'am, I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure that person up at the front or up over there at the cashier register can help you out."
How dare you?
Yeah, and so like, you know, she just walks a little bit away and I'm just sitting there and I'm greeting. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the store. And then I look over and she's like, are you not gonna take me there? And I was like, oh no, ma'am, I have to stay here. I'm not allowed to leave my section. And so I overhear she's talking to her little friend and she's like, God, look at this stupid bitch.
No.
Like, this is an idiot. I swear to God.
Dude,
said
What a slut.
No, they said that. They were like, stupid whore. She doesn't do anything. And I was like, they're talking shit in my ear. They're talking shit. They're saying all kinds of rude ass things that two old ass ladies do not need to be picking on a 20-year-old girl for, you know? So I'm sitting there.
Sounds pretty good.
No, it was fucking annoying and it made me angry. And so I'm sitting there and I'm still greeting people, but I guess like I didn't realize, but my voice got more aggressive because I was like, hi, welcome to the store. And I didn't realize because I've scared a couple people. And oh my God, they were still talking shit in my ear. They're like, stupid bitch doesn't know shit. And they're like, I don't know, they're just trying to say
Welcome
I don't
to
even
the
remember.
store, bitch.
Yeah, and then so finally I was about to lose my mind. Like, I was about to go off on her. So, and then they fucked off, finally. And then my manager came over and he was like, hey, Moth, go take your 15. And I was like, oh my God, those bitches are so lucky. And they were like, what? He's like, what happened? And I was like, oh, these two old ass ladies were harassing me while I'm trying to do my job. And he was like, oh, you could have told me, like, we could have kicked them out because that's harassment.
We could have put an IED below their car.
And so anyways, I went to the back and there was a girl I met like one time, but I was like venting to her like so angrily and I think I scared her. I have another story if you guys want to hear it.
Go ahead.
I can't talk about my job because it's kind of boring. Yeah, so go ahead.
Oh, me? I'm kind of boring.
My job is boring.
No, him.
Oh, him?
Yeah, his job of not working.
Of being
got
the
so
editor of this shit.
I've got so many. I've got some sexual harassment ones. I can
Yeah,
pull
let's
them
hear
up
that
right-
one.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's go.
oh my god, so I get this quick one. All right, so I'm working my section, and this guy comes in. He's like 40s or something. He's a good-looking guy, you know, but he's there, and he's talking to me, and he's like flirting with me, and I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm still trying to be professional. Like I'm like, yeah, these are buy one get two free. It's a really good deal, you know, like these little things they make for great stocking stuffers and shit like that, you know. And then the guy's like flirting with me, and then I look over and I see this woman my age, and she's glaring at me, and then I put the connection, that's her dad, and she's pissed at me because her dad is flirting with me. And I'm like, honey, that's not my fault. You need to keep your dad on a leash, ma'am. But anyways, I've got another one. This one was like
sexual harassment with
Melassa.
Zaraki is sexually harassing Marasa in this chat right now.
Flirting with Marasa.
Trying to guess up my femboy.
Called him my femboy, and he's not happy with me claiming him like that. It's not up to him, though.
He would be happy if I claimed him.
You're one of his mommies.
Let's not go that route, please.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
So,
go on.
My story.
We're waiting.
You're talking. Okay, so this old couple comes in, and this man is like fucking huge. So he's with his wife, and he's like an old man, like 60s maybe. And I'm like, you know, I'm telling him about the deals, and I'm like, this is a really great deal, you know, this would be perfect if you like Harry Potter or some shit, you know, whatever, doing that thing. And then I'm like, let me know if you need anything. And he was like, sure thing. And I was happy because, like, you know, he kept calling me over to ask about certain products. I was like, yeah, this is really great. And I'm thinking, holy shit, yeah, because we also get like rewards if like the most sales we make, like it's like not commission, but it's like a competition kind of thing, you know.
Biffs, like bonuses and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. And like I was always the best saleswoman, not even lying. But so yeah, so I was happy because he's like, what? He's like, keeps.
You were the best saleswoman.
Yeah, I was the best salesperson there.
You actually were able to hold a conversation with somebody?
What?
So you were actually able to hold a conversation with somebody?
I could not hear. We were talking over each other. But anyways.
No, we weren't. I heard fun.
You were.
You were.
She heard what she wanted to hear. That's why.
No, okay. Okay, so
I am hearing what I'm recording.
My story is not linear at all. You're gonna have to edit the shit out of this, Slinger.
No, I don't.
Do not.
No, I don't. I don't work for you, motherfucker.
So, anyways, long story.
Your job? What do you mean?
Long story short,
I'm self-employed.
This man keeps calling me over, and I'm thinking, holy shit, he's gonna buy so many things, and I'm gonna get praised by my boss, and I'm gonna get that reward at the end of the month or some shit, whatever. Stop. Money pussy. Yes, sir. But
moth pussy. What?
Oh, moth. Oh. Oh, I don't know.
Moth has a very strong aversion to the word pussy, if you notice.
I just don't want to say
How'd you get that outcome? Money pussy.
No, listen. Okay, so I'm doing that, and he's with his wife, right? And his wife is over all fuck off somewhere with another coworker. She's looking around. And then the guy walks out, he's like, thanks for everything, Moth. And then I'm like, oh. And I was disappointed because he's walking away without anything in his hands, and he pinches my ass on his way out. And I was right next to the door, so I couldn't say anything.
No fucking way.
Swear, he pinched it, fucking pinched it. It was weird.
Then I should start doing that.
Oh my god! No, so there's that, and then also like because the store has a bunch of like geeky shit, we'd get some kind of people who
FYE.
Don't. What?
You're working at FYE?
FYE,
For your
no.
entertainment.
No, that's not.
What it sounds like.
No, it was a different store.
Yeah,
If
what
I
was it?
say-
You worked there.
You
if
worked
I
at
say-
basically what was technically a Hot Topic, but not really. What if it was a Spencer's?
Yeah, that's what FYE is.
I'm
No.
thinking it's Spencer's.
Slinger, if I say you're gonna have to block it out.
Why?
Like the place?
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess
don't
I
work
could just
there
say
anymore.
I don't
Wait,
work
wait,
there
wait,
anymore.
World?
That's true.
Wait, hold up.
I worked
Just-
at it.
There's
I
only
worked at
one.
I worked at which was it's
I've
a
never
store
heard of
owned by it's basically family friendly hot topic. You know.
I
Oh,
want to make a
Claire's.
really bad joke
Like
right now, but
Claire's,
I'm
is
not
that
going
what
to
you
do
said?
that.
Yeah.
Motherfucker said Claire's.
No, it
Yeah,
was
she's
like
kinda right,
yeah,
though.
getting a lobotomy at Claire's tomorrow.
Getting recircumcised at Claire's tomorrow.
Yeah. I remember I've got so many stories from that place. Like there would be furries, some furries walked in, there was a woman that came in and she stunk up the whole store cuz she smelled like cat piss. Like we had to get her out cuz she smelled really bad.
A quick thing. Back when I was talking about the conveyors and stuff, the worst thing to put on them was baby food jars. They would come in this like long cardboard wrapped in plastic, and the plastic wouldn't let it roll if you put it horizontally. You had to put it vertically. And there was this one. I set it down one time. It jammed up. Picked it up. Fixed it. Jammed up. And I was like, if this thing jams up a third time, I'm going to throw it at the fucking wall. It jammed up a third time, and I picked it up and I just flung it at the fucking wall of the truck, and it broke. I was like, "Fuck this shit! Hate it here."
God.
This man's a great worker, by the way.
It was hot.
Fireman.
Okay, it was hot. I already slipped on the fucking soap. All right, I already slipped on the soap. I had to throw a fucking futon on that thing. I was fed up. I was done.
Bro, that job sounds like suckage.
And then the only other thing is, I'm scarred for life on my middle finger because there were cardboard trays that had like 12 jars of salsa in them. There was plastic covering them, and these fuckers fell straight down. I didn't realize they were broken. So I went in from the sides, because that's the only opening, to pick up these jars, and I got stabbed into by a broken glass jar, and I started bleeding all over the boxes.
Damn.
Somebody had a special order bicycle, and I bled all over that motherfucker. I don't think they were even able to sell it to him at that point, because there was blood all over it.
God.
And I ran to the bathroom, rinsed it off, wrapped it in a paper towel, threw my gloves back on, and went to go finish the truck. But I still have a scar on my middle finger from that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I did shit like that too at my first job. Because I worked at the printing place or whatever on the weekends. It was like my dad worked there or whatever. So like they give me this position where I just clean these giant ink cartridges essentially for the printing presses. I clean them every weekend. And they have these fucking paper thin, like super, super sharp blades. And I cut myself to the bone like several times on them. Like, because just grabbing them or forgetting. And like, what I would do is, because there's no like first aid, and I'm there by myself. So like, I would grab paper towels, I would wrap it around my finger a bunch of times. I'd get a rubber band and wrap it around so it's super tight, and that would be my band-aid, and I'd continue working again. But now I have like 3 or 4 scars on my fingers from doing that shit multiple times.
You know something? Yeah. When Moth mentioned like the whole idea of walking up to like a store, not owner, like a store employee, and just asking him about shit. You know, I always feel bad when I go like shopping for like parts for my PC or something like this. When I enter a store, just ask around and just leave.
My pride doesn't allow me to ask. I have to find it myself.
No, because the thing is they don't have like the prices written on stuff. So I genuinely have like to ask each one of them. And it's like one time I entered the store and I was buying storage for my PC. And they had to like pull the shit out of like display to show me. But the price was like around like $200. So I was like, no, man. No, I can't afford this shit. So they had to put everything back in. And I'm just leaving the store feeling terrible.
That's
what I've done. I've done it to a car place on purpose. I was bored. So I went to a car place. I made this guy think I was about to buy this car. Yeah, I drove it around and everything just to get him to think I was about to buy it. And I was like, I changed my mind.
You're a piece
Oh,
of
you
shit.
bitch. Oh my god. I hate you. I hate you.
No, you don't.
I do.
Why are you lying? Don't lie.
Call me a turd
I did a
burglar because I'd be
customer
stealing shit.
Oh, shut the
I did
fuck up.
customer service at once. Like, and I realized, very quickly realized I wasn't meant for customer service because I called this lady a cunt. First,
Oh my god.
like, almost immediately.
Me as an IT member.
Well, I worked at this gas station. It was like one of those big gas stations where there's like a regular like convenience store portion, and then there's like a food service section where people can order food and shit, right? I did the food service, and usually I would be just making shit, doing dishes or whatever, but like this time I was like, doing the counter and fucking helping people and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like the only one there. It was later in the day, so like it was a small town, so like I was working pretty much by myself. I think one other person, they were doing something. And this lady, she wanted a quesadilla with salsa. That's all she said. And, if they want with salsa, we'll put the salsa on it, right? And we'll make it and do all that. So I did that, and I gave it to her, and she's like, "Where's my salsa?" And I was like, "It's on the quesadilla." She's like, "No, I didn't want it on there." I was like, "You didn't say that." I was like, "This is how we make them." Like, "No, it's not. I used to work here. I know how you make them." You make me another one. I was like, "You don't have to be such a cunt." I just said it, and then I just say that as like I turn and walk away. She's like, "What'd you just call me?" I was like, "Nothing. I didn't call you anything or whatever." And she fucking went. She called the manager. The manager ended up like pulling me to the side later. Was like, "You're not gonna get in trouble. We know how she is."
Yeah,
she did used to work.
She was a problem when she worked here, and she's a problem now.
She's such a fucking cunt, bro.
I had a lady like that one time at Walmart. I was on my break, and I was chilling on the patio furniture we had for sale. And it was right around the 4th of July. The lady was like, she sees me, I'm actually on the phone, and she was like, "Hey, do you know where the fireworks are?" I'm like, "Yeah, they should be across from customer service." She walks halfway across the store, comes back to me, and she was like, "I didn't find them there." I was like, "Is there not anybody else in that area for you to fucking talk to?" I was like, "Wasn't there anybody else you could have asked while you were over there?" She's like, "I don't like your tone. Where's your manager?" I'm like, "I'm on break, by the way. Like, I don't have to do this."
I just straight up tell them if somebody asks me, I'm like, "Hey," they're like, "Hey, can you help me?" It's like, "Sorry, I'm on my break," and if they get pissed, they can like fuck themselves.
That's how it is where I work now, because in the service, like at a dealership, nobody gives a fuck. And that's why I like working there. If somebody comes in complaining about like a bad oil change or something, we just give them a free one and tell them to shut the fuck up. Like, it's so easy. But this one lady, she called to complain. It's two-parter. So one lady called to complain that she didn't think that the service was done right because of how quickly we did it. She's like, "They did it too fast. There's no way they did it right."
What?
I assure you, we did it right. We just got it done fast. But the other portion was this lady called and she goes, "So there's this gentleman that you guys have there. And while I was waiting for my car to be serviced, he marked my tires. He put something on my tires." And I'm like, "Well, usually he's supposed to put it on the windshield, but that's how much tread depth is left on your tire, which means how good the tire is. The higher the number, the better the tire." She goes, "Well, he put them on my tire. And he was a nice man, and I don't mean to be racist, but he happened to be a black man." I was like, "I know who that is." And she goes, "Yeah."
Is that your friend who tried to make the
like,
white lady say the word?
She's like, "That's not a sign that somebody's going to come and, like, pop my tires, is it?"
What the hell?
Huh? I'm like, huh? I don't think a dealership employee would want to implicate himself in some kind of crime like that. She goes, "Oh, I just thought, some people were saying, my neighbors were saying that that's what it could be." She started off by saying, "I'm not racist."
But...
So the insinuation here is this black dude marked her tires and he's going to steal that shit. That's immediately the first thing she went to.
Based.
Like,
I'm not racist, but this stupid
No.
There we go. That's the censor. Let's go.
Leave that.
Well, there goes the.
She's like, "Should I be worried about this?" I'm like, "No, not at all. Fucking just wipe it off the tires, you dumb ass." Shit's hilarious. And then fucking Yeah, and then that's just dealership shit. I mean, you deal with dumb people all the time, people who don't know how shit works.
Mm-hmm.
I think I barely went to dealerships in my life.
Well, I mean, in the Middle East, in the Middle East, a car you buy in the Middle East could either be a car bomb or a perfectly working car. You don't know.
I hate this man. He says this as he's an Arab as well.
Yes, but our cars don't explode, bro.
To be fair, knowing your dad, he probably put the bomb there.
Speaking of my dad, you just reminded me of something, bro. So, my dad worked at the same Walmart that I did, and this man used to steal shit. Do you know what he stole the most? You know what was his specialty, bro?
What?
This fucking guy used to steal fidget spinners. He stole fidget spinners.
What is your dad, bro?
I swear to God, I have 8 of them. I think I have 6 of them in my drawer
these things
right
are blowing
now.
up. I can sell them.
I swear to God, he just liked the designs on them. I'll send you guys pictures of these so we can put them in the video. But I swear to God, this dude fucking stole them. I have a drawer full of them. He's like, I like the design. I like how they look. Another one he stole was like a bottle fucking opener that you can hang on your cap. He stole a knife. I think he stole 2 knives.
What is your dad? Bro,
I don't know
man
what he is.
literally went like, it looks shiny, me likey, and just stole it.
No, dude, no joke. I was telling my homie's wife today about him, and she never met him. I just realized the entire 4 years I've known her, going on 4.5, she's never met my dad. And for good reason. She's like, every time you tell me about your dad, he sounds like a fucking villain or like a manga antagonist, some shit.
He sounds like
he just sounds like a very all around shitty person.
Like an
He sounds like an Always Sunny character, bro.
I Guys, he's literally fucking Danny DeVito.
We should watch that.
Wait, hold on.
Why are you laughing?
Because you just randomly said that.
He said Yas. The fuck? Slinger. The fuck? This man was like, Yas? Fucking, yeah, so he used to steal fidget spinners, he stole knives, I think he stole a CO2 canister for an airsoft gun.
Why?
What the hell?
And then,
what is your dad, bro?
More recently, dude, let me tell you, because I told you guys this in the group chat yesterday, but he rents a room in a mansion, so he lives in this big ass house. He's got a couple of people that live there with him as well. So this one dude brings this attractive blonde chick into the house, and the first thing my dad said was, "I'm gonna take her from him." Like, the fuck, go get your own bitches. Why do you want to steal his? He's like, well, no, she's cute and she's here. I want to keep her coming here because this guy's leaving in a week. I'm gonna take her from him. I was like, you motherfucker. And he goes to talk to her while the guy's there, and the guy steps in front of her, kind of blocking her from him. I was like, oh yeah,
NTR block.
He's fucking terrified. This dude was intimidated by him. I was like, all right, I guess you could take her. I mean, the guy's very insecure about it. Do it.
Your dad, unironically, is the exact thing people here talk about when they talk about the people who give us a bad rep. Exactly.
He's a cab driver too, which you said you're classist against. So
yep. He's a cab driver.
Is he really a cab driver?
He's a cab driver.
I know.
And before he went to the Middle East, he used to sell and use coke. So he used to sell coke and use it to kind of feed his own habit. So he was a cabbie drug dealer.
Go from coke to a cab driver, the worst.
God, ACTAB, all cab drivers are bastards.
Yeah, so this man used to, I mean, he doesn't do it anymore, but this man was wheeling and dealing cocaine as a cab driver.
What the fuck? That's so much better than fucking driving cabs.
He did both. He was like, I'm going to do both. Because basically his amount that he would use was free, and he would just keep, I guess technically he was breaking even, let's say. Because, he would buy
it. Still cocaine and break even. Your dad's a bum.
Shit. Let me tell you why he broke even. Because he would buy coke for himself. So technically, he wasn't profiting shit. He was literally just
I don't want my own coke. I want this person's coke.
He's like, he buys 2 grams for $150, right? And he would sell one of them for $150, and then he would keep the other one for himself. And he goes, technically the gram that I have that I'm putting up my nose is free. Like, no, it's fucking not, because you're not making any money. You're literally just breaking even.
What an idiot.
To feel. Yeah, he's a fucking bum. He can't even sell drugs.
Double his money and was like, I'm gonna snort that shit instead.
Yeah, he's like,
literally the worst.
I told him, I was like, you could have been making fucking bank if you weren't putting that shit up your nose. You dumb fuck. Can't even sell drugs right.
Wait, I genuinely...
It should have been me.
It should have been me. I should have been slanging.
I wouldn't be fucking snorting it. I've been making money.
Bro, I have
rich
two
right now.
things I'd like to say. First of all, what is the actual sentence for like dealing or taking cocaine in Jordan?
Jordan? This wasn't in Jordan. This was
in the States.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It depends on how much you got on you.
All right.
There's no definitive sense.
The second thing is, I actually genuinely like talking to cab drivers sometimes. Your dad sounds like someone I genuinely like my ride with him.
His ride, like, you would enjoy it. He has so many conversations he can have with you. But God forbid you try to talk to him, he'll cut you off halfway through your sentence and just keep fucking blabbing at you. He will not shut the fuck up if you talk to him.
I genuinely don't try to essentially like change subject with taxi cab drivers, and the main reason why, because they always do the exact same thing that you just said.
Yeah,
I just don't bother. Like, keep going, talk about the Jews or whatever. I don't care.
He actually got reported one time. He got fired from his Uber job because somebody asked him. He was a Jewish guy, and he asked him what his opinion was on the Jews. Dad's Palestinian, so he gave him his opinion.
No!
He got reported, and he got fired for giving his opinion on the Jews.
Fuck that, bro.
Jews?
Dad's base for that.
He's too base to work for rideshare. He's like, fuck y'all.
Say that. Well, I'm not gonna say it.
And he's had so many stories. Like, he's had people like start going to like second base in the car. Some girls wearing like mini skirts, they would sit like dead center. He would be able to see their panties through the rearview mirror. So Dad's been in the States for 40 years now, and anytime he sees a woman in like a bikini or a skirt that's really high, he acts like he's never seen a fucking woman before.
Damn, they got
monkey brain. He's got that monkey brain on lock, and it's never advanced. I'm over here like, a bitch could walk next to me ass naked, and I will not bat an eye. This dude will be like, oh, dude, she's fucking walking naked. Look, I gotta go talk to her. Like, bruh.
Fucking. Your dad be like, man, this is way better than ankles.
Well, yeah, consider he spent 18 years of his life, essentially, living in that society. You know, craving ankles, craving elbows.
Give me that ankle.
And he comes out here, sees bitches wearing like Daisy Dukes and short shorts. I mean, that's enough to turn a man crazy. I've been seeing that I've been watching porn since I was like 10.
No need to know.
God. Okay.
So, I mean, it's nothing, like, you know, to see that. But, yeah, other things he did, he got caught taking a leak under an underpass one time. He was mid-piss, and a cop turned on his flashlight, and pointed at him. He's like, the fuck are you doing over there? He's like, I'm taking a piss. Got a ticket for it.
He is an Always Sunny character.
He got a $200 ticket for that.
Oh my God.
And because he was fidgeting, because he didn't get to pee all the way, he was fidgeting, so they cuffed him. They're like, you're making me nervous, and they put handcuffs on him.
Oh, you should have just kept pissing.
Dude, so I sent you guys these messages, or these voice like clips in the group chat. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to say this right here, because technically it is a work story, because it's my sister's work. So whenever I get paid, I go to the branch that my sister now works at to deposit my check. And sometimes I have to take a piss. So for the last 2 times I went, I go like 50 feet across from the bank. There's a dumpster. I swing the door open, go behind the dumpster and start taking a piss. Well, this time, sister gets in the car. There's a dude who's 2 spaces away from me. And he follows me to the dumpster.
What?
And he's like, hey, what are you doing? He's got like a thick accent. I can't place it. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what? He's like, animals do this. This is not the toilet. And I'm like, okay. He's like, what do you mean, okay? The animals do this. I'm like, okay, mind your business. He turns around and he leaves. He leaves the dumpster area. I'm still pissing. I finish pissing, zip up my pants, take my work shirt off. He didn't see that I was wearing a work shirt because I'm hiding behind it. I come out and I see him walk around the corner and he enters the branch through the employee entrance. I was like, oh, fuck. It's probably one of the managers or something. And the bank's closed, so there shouldn't be anybody here. Sister's like, I don't know who the fuck that is. So this guy isn't on my rotation. I don't know who this is. He's not a manager. Like, oh, it's probably a bum-ass janitor trying to interrupt my piss grind. Like,
No, my God.
fuck out of here. I'm trying to take a leak. Mind your business. I swear to God, just mind your business. He called me a stupid animal while he was walking away, and I didn't hear that. My sister was like, walked up to your car, he called you a stupid animal. I'm like, fuck it, man's got to piss. Who gonna stop me?
I genuinely can have a really hard time pissing in public bathrooms. I don't know how people do it in public. I've done it once.
I pissed in front of plenty of people, bro.
Oh yeah.
I had to military. They make you piss in front of them.
Yeah, you get
have to fucking go where that fear real goddamn quick.
Desensitized? Well,
Dude,
how do you
the
pronounce
first time?
that?
I didn't have to piss. Desensitized? What do you fucking mean?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah,
you pronounced it right.
Yeah, but what's the context?
Of?
Because I was desensitized to pissing in front of other people.
Why you said desensitized? Okay.
That's why he said it.
He got
somebody.
I didn't have to piss. I went in there, it was at MEPS or whatever, and that's part of the bunch of shit you have to do is piss in front of them for a drug test or whatever. So I'm like, I'm trying to piss. This fucking mean sergeant is fucking just shitting on me because I can't piss. Like, damn, man, it's making it worse. I'm like, I can't piss while you fucking mock me. Like, damn. So
they call it the golden shower.
Private Skelly, can't you take a leak? Your dick's fucking worthless.
Four kids. I had to keep drinking. I kept going to the fountain. I can't piss. I'm gonna get kicked out because if you don't make it by a certain time, they'll fucking kick you out, and you'll have to do it again some other time. So I'm like, nice. I literally have to go. I can't fuck this up because I can't piss of all things. So I'm drinking from this fountain till I'm gagging. I'm drinking so much water, and finally, I'm the last group. I'm literally the last group, and it was the final time. So if I didn't go this time, I was gone because the place, the nurses or whatever, was about to close for the day. So I piss, right? I'm like, oh, this is good. Then I have to go do there's a bunch of exercises and shit you have to do in your underwear with a bunch of other people, show you're flexible and in good enough shape or whatever. And after you do all that, you then wait. You sit there in your underwear and wait. Because the doctor calls you back, and then you have to pull down your underwear, bend over, and show him your asshole.
Nice. I was actually about to say, do you do that?
So I'm sitting there, because I'm sitting in my underwear waiting, for my turn. And all of a sudden, all that fucking water I drank at the fountain just sent me, and I was like, oh, fucking no, bro. I was like, this is the worst I've had to piss my entire life. So I had to fucking put on all my clothes, run back to the bathroom, piss, and then come back and do that. And I pissed 8 times in the next 2 hours maybe, just because I fucking drank so much water. I couldn't piss, and then I was just pissing all day.
Nice.
It was rough.
No.
Could not.
But then I can piss in front of anyone. It doesn't fucking bother me now.
Yeah, after you do that, I don't think ever. When you go on this humongous roller coaster, you don't have a fear of heights anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because then you're also doing it. You're doing it in front of people in the bathroom. Then you have to do it for more drug tests randomly. I piss in front of so much people, I just stopped caring. It's fine for me now.
These are the lengths that Skelly went to so he can go kill brown people.
Yeah, exactly.
He bent over and he fucking goatseed them so he can go kill brown people. So thank you for your service, Skelly.
He was a nice Indian doctor. He was bend over, spray your cheeks and cough.
Bend over!
God damn it. Bend over. Spread your cheeks and cough for me. Cough harder.
Fuck off, Zaraki.
Just keep soaking it. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. You need to spread harder. I've been done further. I'm about to come.
Okay.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, yeah. Fucking.
Oh. I'm trying to remember. Also at Walmart, there was an old man. He was like in his 70s. His name was Ted, and he worked in our toys department. Toys is the worst fucking department to work in because
Kids.
for one, kids will run around the aisles, grabbing shit and throwing it all over the fucking place. So this dude was like on the verge of snapping every time I talked to him. He literally told me like, he's like, the day they fire me, I'm gonna fuck everything up. Like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna shove everything off this shelf and I'm gonna throw some fucking shit at the fucking store manager. I'm like, okay, I'm glad we're homies. And he's telling me all these stories of when he used to be like door security. So how it works here, at least in my state, they can chase after you and like get their shit back. Sometimes they can hold you in the store to get their shit back, but they can't really like, I mean, it says that they're able to like stop you until you give them the shit back or you pay for it. So this old man, Vietnam vet, used to be a door guy, and one time he was telling me about this Chinese guy, and I don't remember if he said any slurs about him. I can't recall him saying the word chink, but he was like, this guy had a backpack on him, and he went to steal something, and he was trying to run out with a cart of shit, and he stops him. The guy takes his bag off, and he pulls out a needle. He's like, I got AIDS, motherfucker. I'll stab you with this needle right now.
Oh my god.
You can have it, bro.
And he was like, fuck it. He moved out of the way, and the guy just ran off with the fucking shit. And then another time, another homeless dude fucking like, he stopped him. He took like a bag away from him that had a bunch of shit in it. The guy took his shoe off, and he threw it in the direction of this guy, and it missed. So he fucking ran down, he picked up the shoe, and he's like, you forgot your shoe, motherfucker. And he threw it, and it hit him right in the forehead. Like, dead on, from like 20 feet away. And I was like, it's fucking phenomenal.
I find it so ironic that of all people to tell stealing stories, he's telling you, the fucking bandit himself.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't need to get into that.
We got into that.
Steals. Damn, why are you judging me?
I stole so much shit, and this was in the Middle East, dude. I was a fucking menace. I would have got my ass beat 1,000 times over for all the shit that I stole.
Yeah, well, actually, we did mention, but it got lost. I remember.
Told a whole 30-minute segment, and it got lost because Slinger's recording got fucked halfway through.
Yeah. It was you and Slinger mostly.
It was
how I got fired. No, I remember because I was very distracted.
Yeah, you and Contra were barely like in it.
Yeah, we were doing shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
Me and Contra were going back and forth on Twitter and shit.
The one time a week, I need y'all to be focused and not doing Twitter shit. And what are you doing?
That's Twitter my man who's missed several episodes. I've never missed an episode.
I missed two. Actually, I think I missed one and I showed up halfway through another one. So
no, you missed 2.5. So such a bit.
Okay,
I missed one.
I didn't miss several.
You slept through two. No, you slept through two. What do you mean?
No, because we did a re-recording of the first one.
We didn't do one because of him, yeah. And then we had Contra record one because he was sleeping, so he missed two as well.
Yeah.
You're the only member who hasn't missed any.
Clicking sounds.
Fucking asshole. He knows we do the same time every day. He's like, I'm just gonna go to bed and then not wake up. I'll tell the story of how I got fired from. This was the same place I called the lady a cunt. But like,
hell yeah,
I had this assistant manager. Like, she was like, very anal about everything. Like the tiniest little thing she would fucking pester you and get on you about things that don't matter at all. But it was also like she was literally the convenience store side, so she wasn't even supposed to interact with us like food service sides. But she would. Like, she'd be like, your hair's like 1 centimeter too low. You shouldn't be wearing those earrings. Blah blah blah. Like, she'd get on like the chicks that work there all the time and shit. But then she would do shit like have her family visit and she'd be talking and playing with her kid while she's supposed to be working. So like, she was just hypocritical and it would fucking be annoying because like you would always notice her giving him a hard time or whatever. I live like literally 5 seconds away from this place. It's like right around the corner from me. And like I got called in one day on my day off, right? Because she said somebody couldn't work. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. It sucks like, I can't have my day off, but I'll work. Right? So I go there. And the chick who's supposed to work is there. But the bitch wouldn't let her work because she said she had a hole in her jeans. And the hole was maybe a dime, like, big, in, like, her knee.
No
and
way.
It wasn't even, like, a hole. It was the white strings. Like, you literally couldn't see skin. with the threads, and this chick wouldn't let her work. So now I'm fucking annoyed, right? Because it's one thing if I can't work because somebody's sick or can't come. It's another thing when she's there and wants to work, and I'm called in. So now I'm fucking annoyed. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. And she heard me.
Literally.
So I take literally one step out of the back into the store floor, and she like stops me. She's like, can you watch your mouth? I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch what I say. Like, I'll say whatever I want. Like, she's like, you don't have to be such an asshole about it. So then she cusses, right? I was like, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I was like, fuck. And she's like, I'll write you up since you want to be such a douche. I was like, go the fuck ahead. I point toward the office in the back. I'm like, go on, write me up. Go on right now and go fucking write me up. You can tell the manager that you're the reason 2 people who are well equipped to work today didn't. Go ahead, I don't fucking care, right? I'm pointing over there, right? And she just huffs off. And I leave. I do leave because I'm like, fuck it. You want me to work? You want me to leave? Okay, I'm leaving. So I left. And I come back later that day because I write a note for a manager just to explain my side of the story so like she doesn't tell her one-sided, bullshit or whatever.
Of course, women do be lying.
It is what it is, right? And then I come in the next day and I find out this bitch was telling people that when I like lifted my hand up to point to tell her to write me up, she said that she thought I was gonna hit her. So she literally told every employee in the store she thought I was gonna hit her. Like dead ass, like life ruining shit. Like it was spread, like putting me out as like a woman beater, which I mean I am, but consensually, it's fine. But like she's like. He's fucking trying to like ruin my reputation. So I'm like, now I'm really pissed, but I don't say anything because I'm like, whatever, don't say anything, just work. You can talk to someone later. And we get this big ass rush at like 5 because it's like dinner time. So it's like an hour of straight me just running around cooking, making shakes, doing a bunch of shit. I'm doing that, and as soon as the rush is over, the manager calls me back and fires me because she's like, you cussed on the store floor. I was like, she did too. And she's like, yes, but it's like, it's still your for like first 90 days. We can't have you be working. Blah, blah, leave. So now I fucking left. I'm super pissed because that bitch literally made me work the rush before firing me. And I know she did it on purpose because she called me back the second the rush was over. So I just did a dinner rush and then got fired. I was so fucking mad. And so I go to the store. If I see her still, I mess with her. I'll whistle for her. I'll tell her to get over here. I'll tell her if she's not to register. And I'm there. I'll tell her I don't trust her to deal with my stuff. And I get someone else to fucking do it for me. If you want to fucking be a cunt, every time I'm there, I'm going to be a cunt too. It's also the store I take from. I don't fucking care. You fired me.
Alternative reality. Alternative reality Skelly where he just takes his pants off and gives it to the girl mid fucking store.
I'm not living in a porn.
And then he gets fired for getting naked.
Like the day after I went there, like food, I was whistling for her and I was like saying really loud when customers were around. I was like, I wouldn't trust her with my money. I don't trust her. And essentially like that. Like, you want to fucking lie?
Damn, you are
fuck me over.
petty.
People, I'm gonna be a piece of shit right back to you.
I'm gonna fucking lie about you.
Was, like, gonna hit her and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking do shit back. And I'm the customer in that situation. So the fuck you gonna do?
Customer's always right. Fuck it.
All right.
Funny thing is, the Walmart that I worked at, I actually used to steal some shit from it, but I didn't shoplift. What I would do is I would get like literally an entire thing of groceries, maybe like $40 worth, and I would ring it up as avocados. So one time I walked out with like $30 in groceries, and I wrote it up as 3 avocados, and I only paid like $3.50 for it or some shit. Yeah, I did it twice with 2 different Walmarts. And then I ended up working at the one.
Y'all just admitting crimes on here.
Oh God,
that's not a crime. That's not a crime. Anywho, ironically, I got fired from this Walmart. I worked there almost 2 years. They fired me a week shy of my second year. First time I got written up was for some bullshit. I was told to do a time adjustment form because I was on the phone. Somebody stole like $400 from my debit card. So I was on the phone with them. Personnel guy was like, oh yeah, just fill out a time adjustment form. I mean, you're here. I'm like, okay. Did it, got written up for time theft, which is a big no-no. It's actually a fireable offense. It's technically some kind of fraud, really.
I did that at my first job.
Ended up getting that reduced so I can promote. Ended up getting reduced so I can promote, and I worked in the produce section. I got written up a second time because some dumb shit from the meat department left meat that was a week old in the meat department, and supposedly me and the other 2 guys got written up, but I'm pretty sure it was just me by myself. And then the third time, after 3, they fire you. So I got written up a third time so I walked out on the job, right? No, I think you were able to have 3. Fourth one is a fire. I don't remember what the third one's for, but I left. So they introduced a point system where if you leave early, you have allotted time you can use. So if you've earned 20 minutes worth of this time, you can leave 20 minutes early. So I dipped the first day. My mom was in town on vacation. Dipped the first day. Okay, no problem. I let a manager know. Second day, I just left. I went to go fuck this chick. First night I left, I went to go fuck her. Second time, I didn't do it to go fuck. I just went to go watch a movie with her. I just didn't want to be at work. They fucking fired me like 2 days later. Like, you walked out on the job. Like, I used the point system. I used the allotted time. They go, no, you walked out on the job. You didn't tell anybody. It doesn't matter. I'm like, all right, whatever. I dipped. It was like halfway through my shift.
One of you
paid me for a
pieces
full
of shit
shift.
is playing something.
It's Moth. We all know it's Moth.
Moth.
It's always Moth.
Stop
What
it.
are you asking as if it's anyone
We
else
are
but Moth?
literally going to finish the episode right now.
But you know what? It's funny thing is,
I
got
said
fired
right now.
for going to this
Shut
chick's
up,
house.
You haven't done an hour.
And if
We
I
have.
didn't go to this chick's house, I would not have, like, I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't go to hang out with this girl and go bang her. So, realistically,
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
thank her.
amazing.
That was the same chick whose squirt puddle I stepped in with my
Oh
socks
my
on.
god!
Do we have to mention squirt every fucking episode?
Yeah, we have to say a slur
I
every
didn't think-
episode. We have to mention squirting every
Yeah.
episode.
I did
You
mention the
mentioned
juice as
squirting.
well.
I have to mention the juices,
I
the
got the
womanly
juice.
juices,
Close.
All right,
and
all
the
right,
Jews. Yeah.
all right. We'll
Why are
finish
you rushing us, bro?
because
Why are
it's
you
been an
rushing us?
hour,
Yeah,
2
we gotta
minutes.
talk.
It's
Why are
it's
you
a long
rushing
fucking
us?
episode.
So-
Shut up.
You
I
know,
wanna talk
podcasts can
and
go
it
up
was
to like
quick.
3 hours, right?
Oh no!
See,
Motherfucker.
Bro, I have exams this
the
week.
The warehouse job I was talking about, like for like, first 90 days or whatever, you know how they have that period where like they're watching you, like they can't really fire you for like not meeting quotas or whatever, but they can fire you for like, other stuff. But that
Yeah.
90 days is like the trial period almost. And it's like for that
Essentially,
trial
yeah.
period, they give you like, it's like 6 points for like days off. So like, it was like for calling off, calling sick, you have 6 points.
Yeah.
So like, and that, like half a day is like half a point. So what I would do is like, I would just use half points because it was a 12-hour shift. So like 6 hours, I'm like, I'm fucking miserable. I'm leaving. I didn't want to go home and get bitched at by my parents. So I'll just take a half day and then I'll go to the movie theater, watch a movie, and then nap in my car for like 4 hours and then go home.
What a
I remember on the last day I was there. The last day I was there, I didn't give a single shit. I was like, it's my last day. I'm literally going to do whatever. I'm playing with my phone as I'm doing fucking order shit and everything. Like, I'm like, it's my last day. I don't fucking care at all. What are they going to do? They know I'm fucking, like, quitting or whatever. But even then, I wanted to leave early. So I was like, I have to leave early. My cousin got in a car crash. She didn't. But I was like, my cousin got in a car crash. I have to go and I acted all worried. And I just stepped out that door. I put my straight face back on. And I just fucking left.
I had a similar point system at Walmart. The deal was you could be up to 9 minutes late for your shift. If you're 10 minutes late, you get dinged half a point. But they fucked up because if you're 10 minutes to an hour 59 minutes late, it's half a point. If you're 2 hours or more late, it's a full point. So if I missed it by 1 minute, I would dead ass walk my ass away from the time clock. I used to go to the McDonald's that was in the store, and I was literally sitting there eating, and my supervisor came up to me. He's like, hey bro, what are you doing? I was like, I'm late. He goes, yeah, go clock in so we can get to work. I was like, nah, I'm a minute late. I'm gonna come in an hour and 59 late. If 1 minute and an hour 59 are the same thing, I'm gonna fucking show up after an hour and a half. You can go fuck yourself. And that's what I did.
I'm good.
And they went and fucked themselves. Fucking dad, he got fired because he was at like 9 points. They give you 8. Dad got fired for that. And then he went and told the store manager, he was like, I'm at 9.5 points, dude. Yeah, he was at 9.5. He's like, I'm at 9.5 points, dude. What's going to happen? He's like, well, we're going to have to fucking fire you. Like, why did you go tell them? Maybe they wouldn't have noticed for like another day or two.
Yeah. I used my 6 points exactly, so I would be fine.
I would always hover at like 7.5. I would be like right on the edge.
Yeah. I was just, again, I take half. So I was like, I kind of have 6 full days. I can just do it for like that first half where I'm not completely miserable, and then have 12 points, like technically total. Where I'm like 12 half days. Sounds pretty good. And that's just what I do.
Hell yeah.
All right, we can round it up.
All right, can I do the outro? Can I do the outro?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do the
go
intro.
ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right. You guys noticed something, which is Contra left for comedic effect and he never came back. We'll see you on the next episode.
He didn't leave. I kicked him, by the way. He didn't leave.
Okay, that's for the
So
best.
you lied to me?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He was
He used to it.
he was
Shut up.
politely but firmly encouraged to leave the voice chat.
He was lynched digitally.
He was being an asshole. So I
Now,
kicked
if
him.
Skelly makes me an admin, yeah, we could feasibly lynch Contra.
Can I be an admin, please?
Mo was my last admin. I kicked him, I think. Not for me.
Anywho,
You make
where
me
was
admin.
I?
Well, we're partners.
Where was I? Okay, we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.